What if I told you? They didn't suddenly change. They were always like that. You just saw the best version of them. Have you ever felt this? In the beginning, they were sweet. They tried hard. They gave attention. They made promises. And then, the moment they got what they wanted, love, attention, commitment, validation, they changed. Less effort, less care, less excitement. And you sit there thinking, was it me? Today, I'll explain the real psychology behind why people change after getting what they want. And trust me, it's deeper than you think. Here's the first psychological truth. The human brain loves the chase. When we want something, our brain releases dopamine, the motivation chemical. It's not the reward that excites us. It's the pursuit. That's why getting a new phone feels amazing until it becomes normal. Winning someone's heart feels thrilling until they are yours. Some people are addicted to the chase high. They don't fall in love with the person. They fall in love with the feeling of winning. And once they win, the dopamine drops, effort drops, excitement drops. Not because you changed, but because the game ended. At the beginning of any relationship, people show their ideal self. Psychology calls this impression management. They show best behavior, and maximum effort, emotional intensity, but maintaining that version takes energy. Once they feel secure, the mask slowly comes off, and you start seeing the real personality. It feels like they changed, but in reality, you are just meeting the unfiltered version. This is why early intensity should never fool you. Consistency matters more than passion. Here's another powerful concept. People value what feels scarce. In the beginning, you feel hard to get. You feel like a challenge. You feel uncertain. Uncertainty creates attraction. But once they feel 100% secure, the urgency disappears. For emotionally immature people, security kills excitement. They confuse peace with boredom, so they stop trying. Not because you're not enough, but because they only know how to love what they fear losing. Sometimes, it was never about love. It was about validation. Some people pursue you just to prove, I can get them. Once they succeed, their ego is satisfied. Mission accomplished. And when the ego goal is complete, the emotional investment was never deep to begin with. That's why they seem emotionally distant after winning you, because you were a target, not a commitment. This part is important. People with avoidant attachment styles often act like this. They love closeness at first, but when things become serious, they pull away. Why? Because deep connection triggers fear. So instead of admitting fear, they reduce effort. They create distance. They change behavior. It's not always manipulation. Sometimes it's emotional immaturity. So why do people change after getting what they want? Because some love the chase. Some wear masks. Some seek validation. Some fear real intimacy. And some were never serious to begin with. But here's the most important question. Did they change? Or did you finally see clearly? If this video made you think of someone, type I understand now in the comments. And if you want more deep psychology videos that reveal human behavior, subscribe now. Because understanding psychology means you stop blaming yourself and start seeing the truth.